Welcome to a bonus episode of the Queen's Table Podcast. I am your host, Marissa J, and today we're going to be talking about 3 different topics. Okay, we're going to be talking about 3 different subjects. The first subject that I want to talk about is... I want to talk about the Shanquella Robinson case. Y'all remember her? Because that whole story just lost a whole lot of steam. So I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about Balloongate. And I also want to talk a little bit about BRICS. Not BRICKS. I'm talking BRICS, BRICS. And potentially a second S. We're going to get into it. Before we get into all of that, I got a message recently saying, basically asking me why I'm not doing, why I decided to end my show before February, Black History Month, or during Black History Month. Here's the thing. This is called self-fucking care. And that's what I'm doing for Black History Month. What are you doing? That's all I have to say about that. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this Shanquella Robinson story, this case, what all is going on here. So if y'all remember, Shanquella Robinson was murdered by at least 5 of her friends in Cabo, Mexico. And I have to say this, allegedly. Yeah, it's one of them. It's going to be one of them episodes. So they allegedly beat the shit out of her and killed her in Cabo. And I was thinking to myself, because here's the thing. Let me put a pin in this. I'm going to get right back to it. I promise. I swear to God. But listen, if y'all remember a couple of episodes ago, this is probably a year or 2 ago. If you're new here, hi. I do this a lot. But if you remember about a year or so ago, I was talking about having too many tabs open. You know how in your browser, whether you use Safari or Chrome or whatever extension it is you use, if you have several tabs open, it ends up slowing down your computer. Like the more tabs you have open, the slower your system is going to operate, whether it's your laptop or your desktop or your phone or whatever it is. It's going to be slower because you have so many tabs running at the same time, right? Okay, well, think about that in your mind, right? You have all of these things that you super duper care about, but it's like, are you really functioning at your most optimal level when you have so many things that you are so incredibly passionate about? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not saying tone it down or forget about shit. I'm just saying be mindful of of what occupies the space in your brain. With that being said, what the fuck is happening with Shanquella Robinson's case? Why the fuck come nobody's saying it? I know I haven't been talking about it, but nobody? At all? Oh. Okay. So we just gonna forget about it? Okay. A couple months ago, whenever I was covering this story, whenever I was covering this case, I had mentioned that, or actually no, it was the last time that I spoke about this. I said that Dejanay Jackson got locked the fuck up. Y'all remember that? I said it. Now listen, I have never been one to shy away from when the fuck I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be out here putting misinformation out there. That's what we're not going to do. So here's the thing. Here's the scoop. Here's the 411, so to speak. Millennials will get that. Anyways, Dejanay Jackson is not incarcerated anywhere. Y'all remember whenever I was like, yeah, no, she locked up. It's fine. It's okay. She locked up. It's going to be a process. That's what I said. It's going to be a process. It's going to take a long time. And yeah, no. It's going to take a hell of a lot longer than what any of us had originally anticipated. It looks like it's not going to happen at all. Yeah, no. Listen, the red notice that they put out, I'm going to break it down for you. The red notice that they put out for her, or for whoever it was, allegedly. Okay? Whenever they put that red notice out, that was pretty much to all of the countries everywhere, all around the world, saying, hey, we're looking for these motherfuckers. If you see this motherfucker, you got to detain this motherfucker. Then you got to call us so we can go and pick this motherfucker up and charge this motherfucker for the shit that they did, right? That was a lot of motherfuckers. Sorry, I'm a Sam Jackson fan. Anyhow, so that's what's supposed to have happened. But in that red notice, you remember I also said this. They wanted to charge these people, or this person, or whoever, right? They wanted to charge them with femicide. Y'all remember that? And I was like, that's such a good idea. That's such a brilliant idea because and this, that, the third, and blah, 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 with the. Here's the thing. In America, femicide is a thing, but it's not a chargeable crime. We just gonna charge you for murder. But see, remember what I also said, if you charge folks with murder in Mexico, it comes with a much lighter sentence than femicide. So they didn't want to do that. Or at least that's what they told us. At least that's what they told us. The U.S. government has already told them, hey, charge these niggas with murder and we'll go pick them up for you. But Mexico is like, nah, we don't really want to do all that paperwork. That seems like a whole lot of work to do for a black bitch. That's what Mexico said. I didn't say it. Mexico said it. Mexico said that. I didn't say it. I just said what Mexico said. Allegedly. It seems as though that's exactly what the fuck they said. We don't care enough about this black bitch. That's supposed to evoke some sort of emotion when I say that. We don't care enough about this black bitch. So we're not going to do shit. That's what they said. That's what they're saying. And you know what? As far as the U.S. government goes, it's like, okay, y'all had plenty of time. Y'all have had ample time to get up in there and get up in Mexico ass. Because we have a lot of trade deals with Mexico. I don't know if y'all know this or not. That whole immigration thing, that's just the front. That's just some shit that everybody that both sides really in the fuck wants you to see. Look a little bit deeper into our economics and you'll see that we trade with Mexico a lot. We have to, because America doesn't make shit. Think about it. America doesn't make a damn thing. We're gonna get into that in a little bit, but let's get back to the topic, because y'all know I have a problem with doing that, just kind of derailing. But let's get back on the train. I'm gonna hop off. We hopped off. We did a little dance. We twerked on the grounds. Now we're gonna hop back on the train. Nobody's doing anything about these niggas. I mean, I don't know what the fuck else to say. I don't want to call them people. Ain't nobody doing shit about these niggas. And Nazir is over here promoting his, I think it's Nazir that's promoting his album now. I think. Or no, wait. Don't quote me on that. Allegedly. Don't quote me on that. I've been looking at a ton of fucking content lately. And I think that may have been like an old tweet that I'm thinking about from like 2017. I think. Maybe. Either way it goes, they out there living their best motherfucking life. Ain't nobody locked the fuck up. Ain't nobody locked the fuck up because guess what I found out, girl? Ain't no warrants. Because remember that what I said? America cannot detain any of them under the charge of femicide. It has to be murder. Mexico won't charge them with murder. Black girls, don't go to Mexico. Black girls, don't go to Mexico. And I'm saying specifically black girls because I know that this kind of shit, as a matter of fact, there's a case. I'm not going to talk too awful much about it because I don't really know all of the fucking details. I'm just going to tell you exactly what the fuck I know. I heard some other shit surrounding it, but I have not fact checked it. These are the facts. There was a little girl in Dublin, little black girl in Dublin that got beat to death recently. So, and that's not getting any attention at all. At all. And it's so fucking sad. It's really fucking sad. I was actually thinking about making up some t-shirts on the front that says black girls don't go to Mexico, and on the back Shanquella Robinson's face. But then I was also kind of feeling like, fuck, I don't feel right keeping the proceeds of that. Like, I don't feel like keeping, like, the profits of that. That doesn't seem right to me. Yo, if you guys know of a good something to do with Shanquella Robinson, if you know of, like, a direct GoFundMe account for, like, I don't know, attorney's fees or something, I would be more than happy to donate the proceeds. All of it. 100%. All of it. All that I would do is just charge like what the cost that makes the cost of it that it takes to make the actual product, whatever it is, a shirt, a mug, whatever the fuck it is, and then anything else that I charge y'all for that shit goes straight to them. If y'all know something real good, let me know. Let a bitch know. I'ma research it. I'ma look into it real fucking good, but let a bitch know, cause that sounds like something we need to do. And it's not loud. It's not in people's faces. We're not screaming about it. We can also be quiet and get our point across. We know this. We can have an entire conversation with just our expressions. Okay? We ain't gotta be loud about it. Have some shirts printed up. Black girls don't go to Mexico. It's dangerous there. It's dangerous. They don't care about us there. And then maybe, just maybe, it'll get enough attention to where they'll actually fucking do something about it. Everybody knows that black girls are solo traveling like a motherfucker these days. So if your little tourist destination allows black girls to be beat to death, and then for the suspects to just pay their way out of the country and go the fuck home comfortably, you really want to vacate there? All right, girl, that's your business. That's your business, I guess. So yeah, that's really all I have. That's all the updates I got on the Shanquella Robinson story, y'all. I'm sorry. I wish I had more. I wish they arrested everybody. I wish they had that. I wish I could have gotten on here and said, y'all, they done got every motherfucking body and everybody up underneath the motherfucking jail. I would love to come on here and say that, but I can't say that. So, anyhow, moving on to Balloongate. Fucking Balloongate. So, apparently there's been like, oh my God, it's been every other day there's been a new balloon. And like since we shot that one down off the coast of the Carolinas, after we shot down the first one, China started saying, hey, yo, America's now sending balloons into our airspace. Right? We seeing this shit over Canada. We seeing this shit in Latin America. We seeing this shit all over the motherfucking. Yo, is we under an alien invasion? No, seriously. Okay, just stop. Wait, think about it. Wait. It's a very unlikely situation. I understand that. Highly unlikely. But think about it. Think about it. Everybody is saying that there's these freaking balloons running around. Ain't nobody telling us what the fuck is in the balloons. All they're saying is it's surveillance technology. Really? What the fuck does that mean? There's cameras the size of buses? Okay. Show me. Show me. I want to see it. Pixar, it didn't happen. Are we being invaded here? Nobody's really taking ownership of any of this shit. So it kind of begs the question, like, are we being invaded right now? It seems as though, seeing as how these little balloons are popping up all over the world, and nobody's taking any accountability for it, nobody's owning up to them. Like China owned up to China. Well, see, that's the thing though. China didn't really own up to it. Now, did they? No, they didn't actually own up to it. Remember, they kept on like tap dancing around the issue. They kept on, like, we haven't done anything wrong, y'all. We didn't do nothing wrong. But when we shot it down, they were like, that was an overreaction. Like, wait, so is it your balloon or is it not your balloon? Like, I don't get it. What are you saying? So they didn't really own up to it, but they didn't deny it and they didn't not deny it. So, okay. So why would they act like something is theirs when it's not? Because if it's super cool technology that nobody fucking has yet, then they would love to leave it up in the air. Is this China? Is this China? China's got this really cool, super awesome tech. China don't know what the fuck it is. China's like, yeah, that's mine. Actually, can we have it? Can we have it back? Because that's what they fucking asked Biden, right? President Xi Jinping called up Biden, was like, hey, yo, boss, can I get my shit back, please? Biden was like, nigga, what? No, you can't have this. The hell is wrong with you? Why would we ever give that back? Because Xi Jinping is like, yo, I want to know what the fuck it is. If it's not anything bad, if it's not anything super crazy, they'll give it to us and we can see what the fuck it is. And whatever, maybe they missed something, right? But I think immediately, I believe immediately. Yeah, I said immediately. Immediately. They noticed that this was maybe possibly some otherworldly technology. And they realized this is not fucking China's. And now they're popping up all over the world. My thing is this. Regardless of the situation, all of the world's leaders are entirely way too calm about this shit. Way too fucking calm about this shit, which bothers me. Why aren't you freaking out like I'm freaking out? Over this? Yeah, I get it. I understand. Level-headed people need to be in high positions of power. I get that. But here's the thing. Biden can't even give black people reparations when he said that he was going to do that, and so did Kamala Harris, and they can't even do that shit. So how is it that this nigga has any fucking power at all? You know what I'm saying? I don't, is it really that high position of a power? You know what I mean? Like, is it really that high of a position? Something ain't motherfucking right. I'ma just say it. Something ain't motherfucking right, y'all. Something ain't motherfucking right about this shit. Something ain't motherfucking right about this shit. We've seen far away pictures of them like pulling the balloon up out of the water and shit like that. But that was just that first one. What about all of the other ones? Have we seen any pictures at all of any of the other ones? This is either some sort of extraterrestrial attack on the world, and all the world leaders are super calm about it because they know exactly what the fuck is going on and they know how to handle it diplomatically. So we may never know about it. But I kind of think that maybe the aliens might be fed up with whoever's bullshit and sending their little balloons. It's either that, or could it possibly be the product of a BRICS event? Yeah, you like that segue, didn't you? So BRICS, B-R-I-C-S. Each letter stands for the first letter of each country that is a member. Hold up, what is B? Okay, my bad. So, B stands for Brazil, okay? So, it's B, Brazil, R, Russia, I, India. Are you getting scared? Are you getting scared yet? C, China. Are you getting scared yet? Are you getting scared yet? Because I kind of feel like this last one, you're going to be like, wow, this is really nefarious. South Africa. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa with a potential added S. I will tell you what that added S is here in just a second. Let me tell you what the fuck these countries are doing. Okay? So, at its origin, okay, at its very beginning, it was never meant to be like an intergovernmental organization, that type of thing. They were supposed to be highlighting investment opportunities. Yeah, that's hella vague. Okay, let's get into one of the most important investment opportunities that they had. There was a bunch of them. But by the time it became BRICS, B-R-I-C-S, by the time it became BRICS, they had aligned with pretty much the World Bank. And, okay, so what the World Bank is, and this is like an extremely elementary definition of how our financial system works, okay? But just for the purposes of this elementary episode, what the World Bank does is whenever there's a country like America that's like, hey, we need some extra money to buy some shit. We need some shit, so we gotta buy some shit. Then they take it from the World Bank. There's a loan that's put out. Okay, here's the loan. Here goes the money. America is like, hey, great, wonderful. Great Britain, the UK is like, hey, great, wonderful. All of the Western countries that deal with the American dollar is like, oh, okay, wonderful. It's not dealt with in the pound. It's not dealt with in the yen. It's dealt with in US currency. Why? Because we can just print more of that shit and repay the debt. Right? Same thing with how we buy our oil. How we buy our oil, which used to be from Russia, used to be from Saudi Arabia, which is why we're in this whole gas crisis and why it's about to get 10 times worse. We used to buy our, we buy our gas, what is it called? The net dollar, the netro dollar, the something. Google it. Do your Googles, baby. Do your Googles. Don't do your Googles. Back up everything that I say. Please, please, please. Don't ever take anything that I say at face value because I'm wrong sometimes. So do your Googles and see what the fuck word I'm trying to think of here. But it's a particular dollar that all of the world's countries deal in when buying oil reserves and stuff. And basically it comes down to the American dollar. Like, yeah, okay, it goes through a process and this process and that process, but when it boils down to it, you're using the American dollar. That makes it easy for us because we're able to pay that shit back. I'm going to tell you what would happen. I'm going to tell you what would happen if we can't pay that shit back. Like what all will happen here in just a minute. It's very, very important because also keep in mind what I also said. We don't create anything in this fucking country. We create content. We create celebrities. But as far as products, goods and products, we don't create shit. We outsource slave labor in other countries to do it for us. But we, as Americans, don't actually produce anything. Nothing tangible. So, BRICS decides that they want to invest in the World Bank. Right? And it's not like they're saying, oh, we want to make our own World Bank. No, that's not what we're doing. We want to invest in the World Bank. And these investments come with all kinds of strings. Super duper long story short, guys, they are now at the point where their GDP is 30% higher than all the countries in the West. Not just America, all Western countries and nations. Have we talked about a unified Africa yet? China is unifying Africa. Pretty soon, there's not going to be a South Africa anymore. It's just all going to be Africa, which is great. It's wonderful, wonderful, awesome. I'd love that for them. But that also means that they're going to be a part of this. Now, what do Brazil, Russia, and India, and China, and South Africa all have in common? Do you give up? Think Eastern countries. Do you give up? It starts with the C. It's called communism. Here's the thing. I know I've said some things about communism in the past. My thing is this. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Okay? You have different cultures and different religions and different groups of people all around the world. Different things are going to work for different people. Sometimes communism works. If you get the right circumstances, communism can work. But have you seen Brazil lately? Have you seen Russia lately? They're in the middle of a war right now. Have you seen India lately? They've been protesting all up and down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have you seen China lately? They have been threatening to blow up Taiwan for the longest. Like, have you seen these fucking countries lately? Have you seen what communism has done to them? Do you think that it's going to get any better with us? Do you think we're going to win? This doesn't have to be a hot war. They can crumble us without ever having to fire a single bullet. Really and truly, I'm starting to think that this whole shit with Ukraine is just a red herring. Hey, we're so busy over here with this war, we couldn't possibly have our hands full with anything else. Meanwhile, their fucking GDP is 30% higher than the rest of the fucking world. I don't know if you've ever heard me say this or not. I used to say it a lot. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to start saying it again. I really feel as though we need to start. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out how to say this phrase in Chinese, in Russian, and I said Ukrainian as well, just in case. But I think we need to figure out how to say this phrase in all of these languages. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. I don't want any trouble. No problem. No problem. These are phrases we need to fucking learn quickly. Hey, no problem. No problem. I don't want any problems. We gotta figure that shit out with a quickness. With a real fucking quickness. Here's the thing. Remember what I said? There's a potential second S to the whole BRICS thing. I know, it's just been doom and gloom this entire episode. Just 33 minutes of straight doom and gloom. I am sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. But this will be the last thing. And then you can go on to enjoy the rest of your night or day or however you choose to spend your time. The second potential S is Saudi Arabia. Yeah, baby. Saudi Arabia wants to join BRICS. So then it's going to be BRICS. Is what it's going to be called. BRICS. Actually, it might even change to BRICS. After Africa unifies, it might be BRICS. I don't know. I don't know how they want to do that acronym, but yeah, it's very fucking terrifying. Why is it so fucking terrifying if Saudi Arabia signs in with BRICS? Because last time we were in an oil crisis in the 70s. What happened? Time for a little history. Ooh. Nice little segue to my YouTube channel. I'll have like a proper rollout one day, probably next year or something. I don't fucking know when I have the time for it. But WTF history, it's on YouTube. Go and check it out. So, just for a little tad bit of history here. Back in the 70s, we went through an oil crisis. The ins and outs of it, that I could do a whole episode on that alone. But how we got out of it was we said to Saudi Arabia, hey, because that's where we were getting our oil from, along with Russia and a bunch of other places. But we were, there was a lot of fuck shit going on. But we were only getting a little bit from Saudi Arabia. We said, hey, Saudi, so could you ramp up some oil production for us? But hey, check it out. If you do, we gonna line your motherfucking pockets. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll keep you good. We will keep you great. And Saudi Arabia was like, oh shit, for real? Bad. So they signed a deal. When we put sanctions, fast forward to present day, when we put sanctions on Russia because of this whole Ukrainian bullshit, that kind of fucked us with the oil. The reserves that Biden had to dip into was from Saudi Arabia. Okay? That now, when I say from Saudi Arabia, I don't mean presently. This is like reserves that we've been stockpiling that for years, okay, for a long time, well, not years, there's a way that they change it out, but for a very long time, we've been stockpiling. That's where it came from, though. The stockpile that we've just ran through, keep that in mind, was from Saudi Arabia. I don't know if you guys remember this or not. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to see if I can find it for you guys. Okay, I remember what it was. So, remember when Jamal Khashoggi, when he got murdered, the journalist, he got murdered and dismembered, I'm not gonna say it. Biden and everybody else said that it was the Saudi prince that ordered it. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that it was the Saudi prince. I did not say that. I said that Biden said that. Okay, I just want to be very, very clear on that. I did not say that. I said that Biden said that. So, here's the thing. This is what President Joe Biden said on the campaign trail. This was during one of the debates. I want you to listen very, very closely.
Mr. Vice President, the CIA has concluded that the leader of Saudi Arabia directed the murder of U.S.-based journalist Jamal Khashoggi. The State Department also says the Saudi government is responsible for executing nonviolent offenders and for torture. President Trump has not punished senior Saudi leaders. Would you?
Yes, and I said it at the time. Khashoggi was in fact murdered and dismembered, and I believe in the order of the Crown Prince. And I would make it very clear, we were not going to, in fact, sell more weapons to them. We were going to, in fact, make them pay the price and make them, in fact, the pariah that they are. There's very little social redeeming value in the present government in Saudi Arabia. And I would also, as pointed out, I would end the subsidies that we have, end the sale of material to the Saudis, who they're going in and murdering children, and they're murdering innocent people. And so they have to be held accountable. And with regard to China, we should look, unless we make it clear that we stand for human rights, we should be going to the United Nations seeking condemnation of China, what they're doing with 1 million Uyghurs that are there essentially in concentration camps in the West. We should be vocally speaking out about the violation of the commitment they made to Hong Kong. We have to speak out and speak loudly about violations of human rights.
Okay, so violations of human rights. I haven't really heard him talk too awful much about any of that since he's been in office. He may have. I may have missed it. I don't know, baby. I don't know. If you know about it, let me know. If you know, let me know. I guess. But yeah, so here's the thing. Why does that matter? Why does Khashoggi matter? Khashoggi matters because Biden seems to have forgotten that he said all of that shit. And he's been asking Saudi Arabia to ramp up production of oil some more. And they aren't doing it. They said, as a matter of fact, we're going to slow down production. Why? Because you have been lining our pockets since the fucking 70s. And now we are more than capable of flying without you. They don't need us. They don't need us. Saudi Arabia does not fucking need us. If Saudi Arabia doesn't need us, if China doesn't need us, if Russia doesn't need us, then who really needs us? How are we a superpower if nobody needs us? The monarchy is crumbling quickly, rapidly. Democracy here is crumbling rapidly. There was a time when the East really did conquer a lot of the world. I don't know if the Americas was ever part of it. I don't think so, but that was all up in some shit. I don't know. And what does that even look for us? How does America not being number one, what does that look like? We have been on top. We have been number one for over 100 years. We dipped our toe into the players' game during World War I. By the end of World War II, we was on top. World War II, them Nazis made America filthy rich. Disgustingly rich. So much came out of that Nazi Third Reich movement. So much. And not just for America, for a lot of the world. So what does it look like? And even before then, it's not like we were bottom tier, you know? It's not like we were just the people was wanting to come here. Well, the white folks was. White folks just wanting to come here. Before the World War I. Between the ending of slavery and World War I, I guess America was just middle class, I guess. You know, we wasn't on top, but we wasn't in poverty either. You know, we wasn't exactly a pariah, but, you know, didn't nobody really fuck with us like that. We was trying to make deals and shit. We snagged up Guam. No, wait, Guam didn't come until later, but, I mean, yeah, Guam and Puerto Rico and all of that shit. Yeah, we snagged that shit up last century. So, anyways, thing about it is this. I know I'm rambling. I'm gonna bring it all around because I really, believe it or not, I'm kind of tired of talking. But real shit though. This isn't gonna look good for us. This isn't looking very good for us. I don't know if hopefully Biden has some sort of P-tape on the Crown Prince, I really don't think that would even bother him, to be honest with you, because I heard how them Saudis get down. And girl, you didn't hear it from me, but there's a reason why they pay them Instagram models. They ain't models, but there's a reason why they be paying these Instagram girls 20, 30 grand to fly out there. There's a reason for it. There's a fucking reason. They do something. You didn't hear it from me, but that shit, the shit that they be doing over there, that is not legal over here. I can promise you that. And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. But they don't. Bottom line is this: they don't need us. They don't need us. Brazil really doesn't need us. Like none of them need us. Brazil has all of the fruits. They have all of the they've been like a hell of a heavy producer of fruits and grains and things like that for centuries. All of Latin America. Like, we need that shit. We don't produce here what they produce in Brazil, as far as like fruits and vegetables and certain things like that. Well, vegetables, I don't know, not so much, but definitely some fruits. We be getting fruits and shit from them. Okay, and there's some fruits and shit that we just cannot live without. So Brazil can make it without us. Okay, Russia, we know, we've seen this shit. Like, they've been with the other. We said drop another bomb, it's another sanction. Putin said, here's 3 bombs. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Give me some sanctions. Go ahead, do whatever the fuck it is that you feel like you need to do. Go ahead, give me the sanctions and be done with it. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. India been cool. India been chilling. Here's the thing about India. No, not everybody there is rich as fuck. Not even everybody there is comfortable as fuck. But the people that matter, and when I say matter, I mean the people that are making the laws, the people that are in control of things, right? The people that control the shit that actually runs, oh, they very comfortable. They are incredibly comfortable. They could give a fuck what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, What does India produce? India produces a lot. Listen, I know y'all gonna sit up here and look at me and say, Marissa, that was racist as fuck. But I don't give a fuck. I'ma say it. They produce hella doctors. I'ma say it. Hella doctors. And they smart as fuck and they know what the fuck they doing. Hella doctors. Okay? I know several people that will only go to an Indian doctor. If his name is not Rajesh, they don't want him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't mean to make it like, I'm not trying to be ugly with it, but I'm saying they produce shit. All right, India got some shit, and India has their own shit too. By the way, India doesn't have to import a whole lot of shit. India got their own shit. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. India got their own shit. Let's see. China got their own shit. China got their own shit, and they be producing everything, all of the things, your iPhone. That's Chinese, baby. They produce all of the things all of the time. And all of the best things. People always want to talk. Well, I don't know if this is still a thing these days anymore. But I know growing up, the old folks will always talk a lot of hella shit about foreign-made products are not as good. They're not, that American-made products are superior, right? And when you say American-made products, cars, that's all we make. And it's not even like, pretty much all pretty much every single major car company is all under one conglomerate any fucking way. So does it really fucking matter? Like, are we really fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we really doing that shit? Are we really doing big shit like that? Are we producing geniuses like China is? I'm sorry to have to say it like that, but we are not producing geniuses like China is. I'm not saying that every Chinese person is a genius. I'm saying we are not producing geniuses like China is doing. It's a real thing. I don't know a whole lot about South Africa. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you on that one. I don't know a whole lot about South Africa. Honestly, it's not like I don't have any information about them, but I don't have enough information about them to talk about them confidently. So I'm not going to really do that. But since apartheid, I do know this. Their economy has been booming. You know that. They finally have a black president. I know that. That's great. We'll see if he's, actually for the people or not. But, I mean, it's kind of like they've been dealing with the West for this fucking long. And they see that, like, we see what the fuck the West does for us. So now these Eastern countries are sitting here. They're giving us opportunities. And they're not fucking us over with it. Well, shit, I'm gonna go with them. Hell. Fuck I'm gonna stick around here for? Y'all putting military bases in my country? Fucking China's not doing that. They putting other shit there. But China's not putting no fucking military bases in other folk countries and shit. They're not doing that. America is. America will run up in a fucking place, throw off the entire fucking balance. When Mansa Musa made his journey to Mecca, he had stopped in at several towns. And I believe one of the towns was Timbuktu. It may have been Timbuktu. It may not have been. I don't think it was Timbuktu. It was some motherfucking where. He was in Egypt. And he was passing along. And like, he ended up staying like a month. Oh, where was it? Oh, shit. I'm having a brain fart. I know this. I know it, but I'm having a brain fart right now, y'all. Sorry. But the where he stayed up at, he stayed there for like a month. Him and his place, and him and his people just chilling, hanging out. No, it was like a week or two. I don't know. But for however long he was there, it wasn't longer than a month. I know that. It wasn't longer than a motherfucking month. I know that. He made his journey to Mecca, turned around, was coming back, and was like, oh, I'm going to stop in and see my peoples because I really like this town. It was Cairo. Wasn't it? It may or may not have been Cairo. It was like, I really like this place. I'm gonna stop in and, we gonna chill here for a little bit like we did last time. They stopped in. They threw off their entire currency was thrown off the fuck balance. They went into an economic decline that would have taken years for them to get out of. No. Did it take them 10 or 12 years? I may or may not be getting some... Listen, I've been reading a lot here lately. I may or may not be getting some stories mixed up here. But listen, all you need to know is Mansa Musa was traveling and he threw off their GDP, okay, for the money that he was spending, right? That's kind of like what the fuck America does when they go up into other countries saying that they're going to help them out. They're not really helping them out. They're throwing off the fucking balance of their dollar and then fucking up all of their shit and then being like, okay, we're going to leave some officers here to make sure that y'all don't act fucked up. But now that your whole fucking place is fucked up and the only nice place in your motherfucking shit is the place that these American soldiers are going to be at. And they gonna fuck with your shit and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. You can't tell nobody who the fuck you gonna tell. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. You kill American soldiers and you know what? America gonna send all of the boys. So now everybody dead. Now everybody gotta die. Cause you can't defend yourself. They didn't do that. China don't do that to Africa. Russia don't do that. Honestly, I really don't think Russia really fuck with Africa like that. Like, I don't think they got a problem with Africa, but I don't think that they really like fuck with Africa like that. But Modi ain't never done no shit like that with Africa. I'm telling you. But the queen sure the fuck did. The queen sure the fuck did. And her daddy sure the fuck did. They ran all up and through Africa. They killed Africa. All right. I said I was going to wrap it up like 10 minutes ago. I guess that's what I'm finna do. Anyway, sorry to be all doom and gloom, but that's it for me, y'all. Bye.